Hi everyone, welcome back to bringing yoga into our daily lives. Let's get started with our breath. Getting ready, finding our safe, comfortable, secure seat. Once we're grounded, finding knees hip-width distance apart, knees above the ankles, toes pointing forward. Finding our alternate nostril breath, taking our index finger and our middle finger of the right hand and bringing it into the third eye between the eyebrows, leaving the thumb and the ring finger for gently pressing the nostril sides in to close off the breath. Starting with the right thumb pressing into the right nostril as we inhale through the left side. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. And release as we exhale through both. Taking a couple of breaths here. Releasing palms forward, hands lifting, gathering all that energy above and bringing them together as we exhale through center, wrapping around the legs. Inhale, lengthening up and over. Exhale, drawing it through center and all the way back down. Inhale up. And exhale through center. Inhale, lengthening up. And now exhale, palms away, releasing down, chin into chest, hanging onto the chair as we lengthen and hinge forward with a flat back, drawing shoulder blades back. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, releasing, chin into chest. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, drawing chin into chest. Releasing the arms to our sides, root to rise as we inhale, reaching up. Exhale, releasing all the way down with palms outward and up as we roll through the shoulders. Still taking deep breaths, rolling through the shoulders. Inhale up and exhale all the way back and down. Inhale, drawing shoulders up. This time tilt the head to one side. Exhale, release the shoulders, keeping palms forward. Inhale, reaching shoulders up, head up. Exhale, releasing to the other shoulder. Inhale as we squeeze shoulders up, head center. And exhale, relax the shoulders, release the head. Inhale. This time, rolling the shoulders forward, twisting through the arms as we roll all the way through the shoulders, elbows, and fingertips. Also rolling back. And once again, rolling the shoulders forward as if we're twisting those doorknobs on each side. And then rotating the shoulders back, palms facing up. Again, rolling the shoulders up to the ears, coming to neutral at the head. Relax the head to the other side as the shoulders are back and down, palms forward. Start with rotating the shoulders forward now, all the way through the fingertips, and then rotate back. Again, finding the shoulders rotating forward easily and smoothly. And then rotating back easily and smoothly. Releasing just a little bit as we draw the shoulders back up to the ears, head in neutral. And then release, relax the head, chin into chest, draw into those airplane arms, palms facing down, fingertips stretching back, finding grounding feet, pressing into the soles of the feet, finding that airplane, and then releasing, letting the head, the arms sweep up and over as we reach for the sky. And release to palms facing upward, heel, toe, feet, legs open as we have palms facing upward. Finding knee, ankle alignment, knees pointing the same direction as our feet. Taking a nice deep breath here as we find our flower pose. Palms rotating upward, lengthening from fingertip to fingertip. And then hugging that tree as we round through the upper shoulder blades, pulling them apart, hugging an intense, and then drawing back open as we inhale, keeping palms open. Exhale, hugging the tree once again as we spread through the shoulders, finding that length and strength, then opening back up as we inhale. Exhale, releasing down, hanging on to the back of the chair as we lengthen on an inhale, toes point one leg. Exhale, bringing it back. Inhale, moving on to the other leg, lengthening, pointing the toes. And exhale, releasing back, hands on knees, lifting heels as we inhale, and releasing the heels as we exhale. Again, inhale, lift the knees, and exhale, release as we draw the shoulders up. Inhale, lift the knees, and exhale, release the heels, lift the shoulders, relax the shoulders, moving to one side as we twist, coming back through center, exhaling, a twist, palm and inner knee, other palm to the lateral side. Coming back through center, opposite knee, opposite side as we twist. Inhaling, finding center, exhaling, twisting. Lengthening through the back, relaxing the shoulders. Coming out of the twist, bringing our hip width distance apart, back. Hands on knees, grounded feet. Exhaling into our cat posture as we hang onto the knees and draw our back. Inhale, finding cow as we lift the gaze, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, finding cat. Inhale, coming into our expanding cow as we lift and expand through the chest, shoulders. Exhale, cat posture, drawing back, rounding through. Inhale, finding our cow posture as we expand, and exhale, cat posture as we draw in and compress. Inhale, relaxing the shoulders, finding neutral. Hand lifts up, other knee opposite bends and moves out to the side. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, opposite arm, opposite leg, knee stays bent. Lift and move out to the side. And inhale, lengthen arm overhead, hinge the knee, draw out to the side. Exhale brings us to center. Inhale, just like spinal balance, out to the side, bent knee, other arm lengthens up and over. Exhaling, center. Inhale, lengthen arm up overhead, bent knee out to the side, and exhale, center. Inhale, lengthening the arm, opposite knee out to the side, and exhale, center. Now we're going to move on with the arm hinging just like the knee as we expand out, and exhale, finding center. Inhale, half cactus arm, and the other leg out. Exhale, center. Inhale, finding hinged elbow, hinged knee, and exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen out as we expand, round, exhaling, center. Inhale, this time lengthen the arm, widen out as we keep the knee bent. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen arm out to the side, knee bent to the other. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen the arm, knee bent. Exhaling, center. Inhale, expand and lengthen. Exhale. Taking a nice deep breath. Let's inhale, lengthen the arm up and over, finding our lateral flexion as we hinge to the side. Inhale, flowing with this with our breath. Exhale, hinging again, lengthening to the side in our lateral flexion. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, releasing. Opposite side. Inhale, reach it up and over. And exhale, finding that lateral flexion as we ground through the feet. Inhale, extending. Exhale, moving to the side. Inhale, lengthening and reaching. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, lengthen both arms up and over, and exhale, releasing as we scoot forward, hanging on to the back of the chair, grounding feet flat back, hinge from the hips, drawing forward, keep the back lengthened, tuck the chin into chest, and we're going to start rolling through the head and the neck. So moving in those half circles from ear shoulder, pressing chin down into chest to the other ear shoulder. Taking those deep breaths as we just allow the head, the neck to relax. And then slowly bring it back up to center, lengthening through the back. Finding our grounding position once again, stability. Starting to lift those legs, lengthen through the heels, toes, flexing, moving back and forth from nose and away. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. Letting the breath relax us as we lengthen through the spine, hanging on, finding that straddle position, and then exhale, center. Inhale, straddle, dorsiflex the feet, and exhale, bringing it back to center, point the toes, dorsiflexion, plantar flexion as we move out, and then scissor the legs, center. Inhale, out. Exhale, scissor the legs the opposite direction. Inhale, back to dorsiflexion, and exhale, center. Setting our feet back on the ground as we inhale, lift and lengthen overhead. Exhale, finding our spinal twist here as we lengthen up and over again. Exhale, twisting through the shoulders and waist. Finding that stability through the legs as we inhale, lengthening through the torso. Exhale, twisting, palms facing down. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, center, releasing. relaxing as we draw the shoulders up and around, starting off with deportment on the chest, maybe about the sternum manubrium area, just allowing the fingertips to tap all the way through the chest, bringing that energy, breaking it up throughout the chest as we allow this deportment through all the way through, up and over to the shoulders. We might tuck the chin in here. And then moving to the arm, let's move palm face down as we tap down to the fingertips, palm face up as we tap back up to the shoulder, palm down, tapping down to the fingertips, palm up, taps up to the shoulder, palm down, taps down to the fingertips, palm up, taps up to the shoulder. Relax, release that arm, moving on to the next. Tapping from shoulder all the way down to the fingertips, palm up as we tap back up to the shoulder. Exhale, palm down, tapping down. Inhale, palm up, tapping up to the shoulder. Exhale, palm down, tapping down. Palm up as we tap back up to the shoulder. Taking a moment here to tap on the back of the neck, all the way up into our occipital, our skull, and then allowing the tapping to be all over our head. Releasing here as we tap gently all the way through until we move on into the face. Gentle tapping over the brows, the forehead, the temples, the jaws where they connect. And then all the way down to the chin, and from the chin into the neck, allowing us to move back down into the chest. Back into tapping around the manubrium and the sternum. And then releasing, finding those fingertips now all over the torso, from front to the sides to the back. And we move back to deportment here with hands that are chopping here, karate chopping in a way, the back, but lightly. Just allowing this deportment all the way down to the low back. Allowing that gentle tapping through the kidneys into the low back, the glutes, and then moving it to the sides as we tap down on the sides, moving into the big toe, into the inner side, and then around and back down to the outer side of our legs, from the big toe to the inside of the legs, all the way up to the groin, and then back out to the sides and back down to the toes, back in and up, and then back to our abs. Let's release that, lift up and over, exhale, release and shake out the arms and the hands, feeling a little tingly here, possibly by getting all that energy moving once again. Finding stillness for a moment, finding our breath, palms face forward, grounded feet, lengthening through the body. Taking a few deep breaths here as we feel the sensation move throughout the body from the tapping. And then let's release hands to knees. As we lengthen into our spinal balance on that inhale, we exhale, we release. Inhale, opposite side, spinal balance, lengthens a leg through the heel, the opposite arm. Inhale as we lengthen, stretch up and over. Exhale as we release. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time out to the side. And exhale back to center. Back down, starting off with that spinal balance as we inhale up, then out to the side as we exhale, then inhale back up into spinal balance and exhale, release. Inhale, other side, spinal balance, exhale out to the side wide, inhale back through center and exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lengthening, drawing out to the side as we exhale. Center, inhale, exhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, opposite side, spinal balance, out to the side, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Finding stability. Let's cross one leg over the other. So we find knee and center, knee ankle alignment, toes point forward, other leg, all the way around the other if we can. If not, cross at the ankles. Taking the opposite hand to the knee that is crossed over, bring it underneath the other elbow, palms up as we find our eagle's pose here. So either hang on to the shoulders or draw fingertips upward towards the sky as we twist, palms coming together and lifting the elbows off the chest. Finding our breath, finding those deep inhales and exhales. Keeping it together, squeezing towards center, then let's release gently. And as we release, opposite hand on that opposite knee that's lifted up and over, and bring the arm back behind us. Finding that twist as we inhale, exhale, lengthening through the spine. Releasing back forward, finding that exhale. Hands around the knee, lift up, release, relax ourselves forward, hinging forward, letting the heart sink towards the knees. Hinging forward once again if we can, and if it feels good, with a little bit of discomfort for stretch. We're keeping that back flat. Opportunity to round here if you would like, if your back feels okay with it. If not, keep a lengthened back, hinging from those hips as you draw the heart forward towards the knees. Allowing relaxation here as we take deep breaths, melting into the legs. Coming back up into that flat back and then lifting all the way back up. Let's gently release that leg. Finding hip width distance apart for a moment as we squeeze that same knee into the chest. Lengthen out with the arms. Exhale, squeeze knee into chest. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, knee to chest. Rotating through the foot. Moving in one direction, the opposite, then releasing. Moving on to the other leg as we find our eagle's pose. Leg over knee, centering knee here, ankle, toes pointing forward, other knee over the other, or ankle. Remembering we have options here. Squeezing towards center means leg pulling into center. And now moving into the full eagle's pose, crossing the arms and either hanging onto the shoulders or bringing it to that eagle's pose arms, which is the opposite arm to the leg that is bent and over is the arm that is bent and over the other. Deep breaths. Releasing, taking the opposite hand to that opposite knee, lengthen back with the other arm as we find our twist, relaxing the shoulders, staying grounded at the glutes, foot, length through the spine. And now finding that arm coming back forward, releasing. As we find that center, let's uncross the leg here. Bring the hands around the knees. We pull it into the chest. And release forward, lengthened arms. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lengthening away. Exhale, knee to chest, rotating the foot. And then the opposite direction. And releasing all the way down. Taking a moment, finding the hip width distance apart here. Allow yourself to hinge forward, flattening through the back, lengthening those arms as the palms face one another. And release down to our sides. Once again, lengthen through the torso, up and over as we inhale. As we exhale again, hinge from the hips, forward, down. Arms lengthened or hands on knees. Inhale, keeping that flat back as we lift back up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward, down. Inhale, arms come forward, palms face each other. Lengthen through the back, stable legs here. And releasing back down. Lengthening up and over. Exhale. Choosing whether we're going to lift the glutes up and off the chair here for a chair up. As we're bringing hands to knees again, the opportunity is here to inhale, lift up, and exhale, coming back forward and down, lifting arms, lifting glutes if we can as we inhale, and exhale. One more breath. And as we exhale, releasing the glutes back down into the chair. Inhale as we lift up and over. Exhale as we come back down, hinging from the hips. Arms lengthen, and then arms on knees once again, setting up. Sitting all the way back up as we inhale. Exhale, lifting up and out of our chair. Finding ourselves, if we can, up and out of the chairs. We have some poses here that we can use the chair for. You're always welcome to also stay in the chair using the limbs. However we use the limbs, you can do the same thing while sitting in the chair. So finding that hip width distance apart, let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, release as we hinge forward, finding that swan dive or that forward fold. We can keep the back flat, hands on knees. Remember softness in the knees to support ourselves. And then we're finding that flat back as we inhale, lengthen right above the knees. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen back up into that half back. Exhale, releasing back down. Arms up and over as we press through the soles of the feet, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart here. Finding the hip width distance apart once again. Rounded feet, softness in the knees. Finding our center here. As we lift one leg out to the side, dorsiflex the foot, finding balance. Remember, we could still hang on to the chair or even a wall here. Switching to the other leg as we lengthen out, dorsiflex the foot. This time, let's lengthen that arm up and over part way. Same arm is to leg, and then the opposite arm. Finding that star pose here, our balancing star. So palms are lifting upward. And let's release back down to center. Taking a nice deep breath, we might switch to the other side here with the chair. Finding our center once again, maybe finding a hand on the chair if we need it. Let's inhale that first leg towards the chair, out to the side. Dorsiflex the foot, finding balance for a moment while hanging onto the chair or pressing against a wall. Then bring it back to center. Remember soft knees here. Moving on to the other side, dorsiflex the foot. And then that same side arm starts to come up. We're starting to form that full star here, our balancing star. The other arm comes up. Inhale, lengthening and lifting up, finding balance. And let's exhale and release back down. We're going to find our sunflowers. So remembering we could use a chair as well. It's wider legs, toes point out with the knees as we hinge, soften, bend. So find those bending knees that point towards our toes, ground through the feet. Once again, you could have a chair here or an object to help balance. Lengthen through the torso, keeping a lengthened back as we sit the glutes back, hinging from hips and knees. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, hinging, keeping length in the back. Inhale, big, beautiful sunflower with the arms. And let's exhale into the side. Inhale, reach up again, palms staying together. Exhale to the side in our lateral flexion. Inhale, center. Exhale, releasing back into that sunflower. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. And exhale, sunflower. Inhale, reaching up through center. Exhale, finding our flower pose for a moment with lengthened legs. And then palms facing down and coming back to our center. Moving to one side of our chair or the wall, finding our posture once again, hip width distance apart. Starting off on the outer leg, we're going to bring that leg up if we can, hinging at the knee. And then using that same side arm, hand, and opening that knee. If we can, for balance, you can either leave hand on the chair, you could start to rise that opposite arm, lengthening up slowly, keeping our balance here. Breathing wherever we're at, whatever option we're here at. And let's release back down, slowly coming back out of that as we just keep the knee hinged, balancing, bringing that knee forward and back out to the side. Inhale forward and exhale to the side. Inhale forward and release down. Walking it out here, we are going to switch sides. So take your time as we come back to hip width distance apart, softening the knees, finding grounding feet, relaxing the shoulders, strengthen the torso, lifting the heel of the opposite leg, starting to rise that knee, seeing how far we can bring it up with that balance. Then allow that same side hand, arm to take it out to the side. And to find extra balance challenge here, you can start to pull the hand up off the chair and start to lengthen up. Remember to take nice, deep, easy breaths, finding that balance. Even if we're still hanging on to the chair or our toes are still on the ground, we could still open and close the knee. When we come back to that in just a moment, releasing the hand back to the chair. And here we are coming back to that open closed knee. Let's exhale this time, bringing the knee out to the side and inhale to center. Exhale, opening out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, out to the side. And inhale, center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, finding our center. Slowly releasing that back down. Moving back and forth, just adjusting, moving through the feet, the ankles, the body. Taking nice, deep, easy breaths as we find our movement here. We're coming back to our seats. So finding our seat comfortable, safe, and secure once again as we lengthen through a leg and twisting through the ankle and the foot, rotating, Releasing, and let's lengthen the opposite. Same thing. Rotating through the foot. Taking nice, deep, easy breaths as we find length. Releasing back down. And let's interlace the fingers, find a belt tie. If we'd like to, knee to the chest. As we exhale, inhale. Finding our breath, releasing that leg. We're going to move on to the other leg, wrapping around and taking a nice deep breath. We exhale the knee to the chest. And remember, we're going to take a couple of breaths here as knee is compressed into the chest. And easily releasing that on our exhale. Coming back to hand on knee as we lengthen a bent knee out to the side. We're making circles here. So hand on knee, we're just rotating through that hip by bringing big circles, just as much as we can. Moving in one direction, we're going to switch that direction. So moving the opposite direction here, making a few hip circles, using the breath as we bring it out. Exhale as we bring it back in and releasing down. Moving on to the other leg. Finding stability, lifting up on an exhale, inhale out to the side, back down and around. Once again, every time we come close to the body, we're going to come to an exhale as the knee comes to the chest, and an inhale as the knee lengthens away. Taking those nice deep easy breaths, switching the rotation now, moving the opposite direction with that hip circle. Hand on knee. Releasing that. Finding stability as we draw ourselves forward, heart forward, hinging from those hips, arm down, lengthen through the neck now. Finding tilde crown length as we lengthen that arm straight out to the side, palm facing down. Holding it there for a couple of breaths. As we exhale, we release that. Roll the shoulders back, keep the length in the back. Other arm draws out to the side, palm faces down, shoulder to fingertip length for a couple of breaths here as we stabilize into the glutes and feet, lengthen through the back. Releasing that on that last exhale. Let's inhale, lift through our trunk, torso, and bring our arm out to the side. And this time we're going to take that arm across our lap, trying to move into our twist here as the arm came through the triangle of the other arm, leg, torso. We have palm facing up as we look over that other shoulder. And releasing that twist, lengthen back out to the side, palm facing down, and release all the way down to the knee. Now for the other arm, lengthen out to the side, palm facing down. Take that nice deep breath. We're going to exhale, eye of the needle as we have palm facing up, arm reaching through the other side, finding that twist with lengthen back. I'm trying to look over that other shoulder here. Letting the breath relax and lengthen us as we find stability here through our twist. And coming back out to the side once again as we lift back up and releasing down. Inhale, reaching up. And moving into eagle's pose, one arm tucks underneath the other, elbows, palms together, lifting up for a few breaths here. And if this doesn't work for you, remember hands on shoulders, crossing arms works fine. Let's release down out of that eagle's pose. We're going to move on to the other side. So just remember the other arm now comes underneath the opposite elbow. Palms face one another, lifting the elbows up off the chest here. Remembering the breath again, whether hands are on the shoulders, crossed arms, or we're in the full eagle's pose arms. And let's exhale, release that. Bring it all the way up and over as we inhale, interlace the fingers together, palms facing upward, pull upward, stretch and lengthen, ground and twist. Twisting one direction, and then let's inhale through center and exhale the opposite direction. Inhale, center. And exhale, let's bring those palms away from us, lengthening from shoulders all the way through and twisting once again as we're at shoulder length, palms away, center, and twist as we exhale. Inhaling, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And bring those hands closer, relaxed palms, fingers still interlaced, and we're just rolling through the wrist, rolling through those bent elbows, bent wrists, rounding through, just rolling through the wrist, and then the opposite direction. Trying to find a smoothness here as we roll through the wrists. And let's open it up, expanding through the chest and release on an exhale. Lifting leg as we inhale and as we exhale, releasing down. Opposite, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. And bring the hands underneath the chin, elbows out to the side, lifting up. And then elbows come together, pressing forearms together as the jaw and the head lifts. Again, chin can sink down into chest as we lift the elbows. Exhale, elbows coming together, lifting the head. Inhale, lifting those elbows up, chin into chest or gazing forward. And exhale, bringing those elbows back together as we lift through the head. Again, inhale, elbows up, lifting up. And exhale, drawing up and over as elbows come together. Inhale, finding neutral, hands at heart. Taking deep breaths as we're going to find one hand, stick the thumb up, reach it forward, keeping in mind we're keeping the head straight forward, but following the thumb with our eyes. So allow the eyes to track the thumb out to the side, the arm out to the side into peripheral vision, keeping the head forward, finding out how far we can pull back and out to the side before we lose that peripheral vision. So keeping within that spectrum. And then slowly bringing it back till our eyes can reconnect with the thumb and bring it all the way back into center. And then releasing back hand to heart as we're going to move on to the other side, other hand. Starting to lengthen and send out that hand with the thumb up for our peripheral vision once again. First, finding the thumb, going with the thumb with the gaze on it until you can't keep the eyes on the thumb any longer. Your head is still straight forward, but now finding your peripheral vision here as you continue to lengthen out to the side and back, finding where you can still see the thumb within your peripheral vision while keeping the head forward. And then slowly we're going to start bringing that back in, still seeing through our peripheral vision here, straining through the eyes as we connect once again to the thumb, and then slowly bring that gaze back into center, and then bringing that hand all the way back into heart center. Taking a nice deep easy breath, we're moving on to the eyes, keeping the head straight forward at neutral. We're going to move the eyes in circles one direction. So start off at a side, use the breath, start to lift the eyes from the side up. Remember to try and find a big circle here to the other side, releasing the eyes back down, over to the same side we started from. Inhale up. Making that full circle as we exhale down to that side. Inhale and exhale. And now moving the circle the opposite direction, bringing it down from that side over to the other side. Then inhale, lifting up over to the same side. Exhale, releasing back down through the other side. Inhale, up all the way over to that other side, and exhale down. From there, let's tilt our head to the side, releasing the hands to the knees. Allow the head to come back down across the chest. As we tilt our head to the other side, the other shoulder, we might even bring the gaze upward towards the sky as we move to the shoulder. Exhale as we draw the chin down through center. As we bring the head to the side, we might bring the chin up and off, gazing upward towards the sky, and then exhale, bringing the chin back down towards the chest, rolling across the chest, coming to our other side as we inhale, looking up possibly, exhale, rotating through the head, letting that chin come back down across the chest. Center chest, lift the head as we inhale, look to the side, bring our hand to that same side cheek, press against it and press the side of the head against our hand. And then release that. Then releasing the chin towards the armpit, looking down, and then looking back upward, lifting the chin, still looking to that side. Exhale, looking back to neutral and releasing the head from neutral, looking over the opposite shoulder. Once again, hand pressure to that cheek, press the cheek to the hand, giving resistance here from both the arm, the hand, and the face. Releasing down, keeping ourselves to the side, and then letting the chin drop down towards the armpit. And then as we inhale, let's lift the chin and bring the gaze upward as we are still looking to the side. And exhale again as we start to find neutral. Drawing chin into chest. Let's bring our hands behind our head, giving ourselves a little bit of a neck massage here. Finding fingertips on each side of the vertebrae and just allowing a little bit of a massage here on the neck. Releasing that, head neutral, hands on knees. Getting ready for Shavasana. Finding our space, safe, secure, and stable. allowing ourselves either to relax in the chair that we're in, possibly sit against a wall, easy chair, maybe lying down on the floor, the couch, the bed, just relaxing wherever we're at and wherever we've made our space to relax and be comfortable. And as we find our space, we're releasing into our breath, inhaling and exhaling. Feeling the breath expand through the body. And exhale, releasing, letting go of tension, stress, worries. Each breath, we allow the mind to relax with the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Continuing to release and relax. Deepening as we let go, surrendering to the earth. As we inhale, taking in the universe and all its limitless possibilities. And as we exhale, releasing fear, releasing control. Inhale, trusting in ourselves. Remembering, in order to leap courageously forward, we must first surrender. Taking those deep breaths, knowing you are completely supported beyond what you can possibly fathom. Surrendering into it. The only thing in the way of allowing yourself to feel this support is the belief you are not. Find your courage. Find your faith. Continue forward with strength of the universe, holding you, supporting you. And as we feel supported here, we let our passion drive us forward, transmuting any anger of what you're against into creating the passion of what you are for. Transmuting this anger into creative passion for ourselves. Allowing us to offer our shadows up to the light instead of containing, bottling, or banishing them. Ra to the sun, I give thanks to the fires of transformation. Ma to the moon, I look into for guidance of my inner self. Da, earth as my support. Sa, say, infinity. So, my personal sense of merger and identity. Hung, the infinite I am. Breathing in and breathing out. Ra, ma, da, sa, say, so, hung. Nice deep breaths here as we allow ourselves to relax, breathing in and breathing out. Your body has wisdom. Your body has memories, lifetimes locked in it. And now, here, you can allow yourself to unlock, unfurl, unwind, and unbind. Let movement be your soul's medicine. Allow the breath to move the body, to move the mind. Allow yourself alignment once again. You are here to remember, uncover, and transmit it all. Allowing that wisdom that is waiting to be unlocked as you give yourself space to breathe and receive it. A wisdom that is waiting to be set free as you give yourself the freedom to move and be moved. Honoring yourself, honoring the body, honoring your mind. As we liberate ourselves, liberating ourselves through movement, letting your body breathe, dance, play, and be free. Allowing ourselves to honor ourselves here and now. Allowing the breath to take us once again, journeying through our inner world to our outer world, calling back our wisdom, our voice, to embody our power and share our unique light with the world around us. Taking nice, deep, easy breaths here, allowing us to settle in the third eye today as we open up the seat of our wisdom, allowing us to open and get in touch with our intuition, starting to come back to the breath and the third eye as we center here today. Breathing in, breathing out. And as we center here, allowing the breath to reawaken the body, finding movement, lengthening here as we wiggle the fingers and toes, possibly nodding the head, starting to lengthen arms overhead for a good stretch, or maybe compression on the side in our fetal position. Allowing yourself, when you're ready, to slowly rise up. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, morning, or evening. Remembering to honor ourselves today and stay in touch with our intuition.